Hello and welcome to a new update here on my English channel about my Brickworld Lego City project. And today, once again, we are going to the area you are seeing right now behind the train station. Here are all the tracks, and we are going to start the third and final platform today. And we're also adding some new base plates and some new other parts to that area. So if you're interested to know what's new today, stay tuned and watch my newest update. For the start, I bought 5 new base plates to start some new areas here today. You are seeing here the wood of the table, and that's where we are going to put all the new base plates to start some new parts here behind the train station. And yeah, that's the table between those big tables, and I want to finish that area, maybe in the first part of 2023. And as you can see, I already placed all the new base plates here, and I'm starting with the area between the tracks, and I'm adding now the parts for the underlaying part for that next track. Here are 3 tracks, because the middle track, which has no platform, is a track for all the trains that are not stopping at the train station but only driving through that area. And so there's one track for that train that are not stopping in the train station. On the other side, we are adding the third track. That's one with platform once again, but now we are just putting all the base stuff here on the base plate. That means we are adding a lot of dark bluish gray plates. That's the color I decided to make the most part of the train area. And now you can see that I'm putting in that big part of tracks. They are missing all that little tiles, that 1x1 tiles and all that 1x4 tiles. But before we are starting to work at that, I'm adding the base part for the third track here. You can see that there are a lot of bricks going in just in that parts that are under the train tracks. And yeah, it's a big project, as you know. And yeah, I'm started already with the base parts of the final platform. You can see that all the platforms are not starting or ending at the same position. That makes it a little bit more realistic in my opinion. And you can see that we just have one train track left to add at the bottom here on the video. But that's not what we're doing today. We are doing what you already saw, and you can see that it's a lot of chaos here. I have that big pack of parts. I have other parts from different bricklink shops, and it's a lot of work, a lot of bricks. And let's see what's the sponsor today. So we are adding all that tiles to these 2 tracks in the middle part of the train station. There are a lot of 1x4 tiles, and later I'm adding some of the 1x1 tiles, as it's a lot of tiles. I know I'm saying that very often when I'm working at my project, but I have 8 tracks inside my train station and 3 platforms, and adding the 1 platform next to the train station building. And I think it's one of the biggest train station projects I know on YouTube. Maybe you know bigger projects, you can write it to the comments, but I think it's quite a big project, and it's part of my basic mindset to build a realistic Lego world. And that means I have to have realistic sizes, and that leads to something big like that train station building and all that big station, all the tracks behind the station. And here you can see that I'm working at the last platform. That means I have to make it a little bit higher. I'm adding lots of colorful bricks inside. That's always when I'm working at areas where you don't see the bricks or plates later. I'm adding all the colors I have. Often they are also dirty bricks or plates, and yeah, you don't see it later, so I can put it here. And it's often cheaper to buy bricks and tiles that are not very nice looking. And after making the basement here, I'm adding these little grill tiles or plates. I don't know if it's tiles or plates, but these are for people that are not, that have problems to see or don't see anything, so they can see where are the edges of the platform. At the end, I'm adding, as always, these white little tiles, and everything else is getting light bluish gray. Here I'm adding it just to make it final placement. That means I'm not adding any details today at that platform part. That's coming into a later update. I'm just want to finish that part so we are able to start other projects in the future. But you also see that they are going to a lot of 2x2 tiles on that area, and that's only a little part of the final launch of that train station platform. But yeah, as I said earlier in the video, I just want to make that little part here between those big tables ready in the near future. But as you can see, there is a lot of other stuff to do. That's a big part of what we did today. You can see that here is these are missing the little 1x1 tiles. That's the main problem, is I don't have enough 1x1 tiles left to finish that. But I have something else. I have some plates, or better to say bricks and plates in dark brown and also in dark green. That's something I want to add to the basement between the tracks to make it a little bit more colorful, but not with too colorful colors, or maybe more with some darker colors to make a little bit more variation. But that's something we are not doing today in today's video. Today, that's what we did, and I think we did some quite good progress today, but as you can see, there is a lot of progress left. And yeah, I think my main goal is to finish the train station inclusive the back area, all that you can see, in 2023. I don't know if that's goal I can reach, but that's my big goal for that year, behind or besides some other parts I want to finish. And you also can see how the chaos is coming back into the brick world. But as you can see, what I'm pointing right now, that's the part of that little table between those big tables, which I want to finish in the near future, to have one part finished here in the brick world, to have a big arrow to say, hey, I've done a big part and it's finished. And that's something I want to do. You can see here on the other side, there's also a lot of work left, but that's not for today. Today, that's it. And I can say bye.